Trump said he didn't know me?
He said he didn't know you. I actually have his tweet right here. This is very exciting.
In a moment that stunned late-night television and sent shockwaves across social media, one of Hollywood's most iconic personalities managed to silence a former president in just 13 seconds. What started as a light jab about a golf game erupted into one of the most gripping celebrity political showdowns ever captured on live TV. The clash unfolded on Jimmy Kimmel Live, but the atmosphere felt more like a championship fight night than a comedy show. The audience sensed something was coming, something big. The tension was thick enough to feel through the screen. The night began with the former president joining the show remotely from Mar-a-Lago. He came in hot, loud, defensive, and fired up, determined to respond to a joke made earlier in the week.
This is very exciting for me, because he doesn't like me either, and so anytime there's somebody new he doesn't like, I feel a fraternity, a brotherhood with this.
His tone grew sharper and more agitated by the second as he tried to reassert dominance, boasting about intelligence, success, and reputation.
I said, is there some kind of a cognitive test that I could take? Because I've been hearing about it, because I want to shut these people up. They're fake news, they make up stories. I mean, like, I'll do an interview with you. I didn't say you can't ask me about this. I say ask me anything. I did one with Chris Wallace. He was nice enough to say.
And then, in a crescendo of bravado, he threw down a challenge that instantly captivated the room, an on-air intelligence test showdown. The audience reacted immediately, half disbelief, half anticipation. But the camera slowly panned to the guest chair, revealing SamuelLJackson sitting in complete stillness. No reaction, no expression, just a calm, controlled presence that instantly shifted the power dynamic in the room. Jackson didn't yell. He didn't posture. He didn't match the energy coming through the screen. Instead, he used silence, measured, deliberate silence, that made the studio lean in. It was the kind of silence that makes the loudest person in the room suddenly sound very small. Then came the moment that turned a celebrity feud into a national spectacle.
Somebody did send me something today that said Trump said he didn't know me.
He said he didn't know you. I actually have his tweet right here. This is very exciting. So there you go. It says, I don't know SamuelLJackson to best of my knowledge, haven't played golf with him, and think he does too many TV commercials. Boring, not a fan.
Not a bad thing.
Jackson reached into his pocket and pulled out a single playing card. On it was a short, simple sentence that would ignite the most awkward 13 seconds of live television in years. He set the terms for the challenge: quick, straightforward, impossible to dodge. And with the entire country watching, the clock started. For the next 13 seconds, time didn't just slow down, it almost stopped. Millions of viewers would later replay the moment frame by frame. The former president, usually overflowing with confidence and deflection, suddenly looked away from the camera. The bravado faded. The rhythm broke. The answers didn't come. And in that silence, everything became clear. When the countdown ended, Jackson revealed what was written on the card, a single line from the Constitution that every president should know, especially one who calls himself a defender of it.
Will you be tweeting differently once you board the Air Force One?
No, that's other people that do that. I don't. I'm very consistent. I'm a very stable genius.
His tone held the calm certainty of a man delivering a final verdict, not participating in a debate. The studio audience erupted instantly, sensing they had just witnessed a cultural moment. In less than a minute, a long-running feud had shifted permanently. A celebrity known for playing fearless characters delivered a real-life blow, clean, controlled, devastating, and the former president, for the first time in that broadcast, had no response. What followed was immediate. Social media exploded. Clips spread into millions of feeds within hours. Viewers didn't just watch the moment, they studied it, celebrated it, argued about it. But one thing was undeniable. In 13 unforgettable seconds, SamuelLJackson flipped the power dynamic of a decade-long rivalry on live television and left the former president completely speechless.